Hey peeps! Welcome to the Crafty Witch UK. My name's Arietta and today we are going to be having a go with our nerdy crafter and muse, or smart art as they used to be, airbrush. So we'll just wait for a few people to come in and join the stream, and then I will go through how the airbrush works. Well, we will learn together how the airbrush works. Hopefully we will be able to figure it out, and we will get Ricky the rickety reindeer painted mostly in this session. If it may be that drying time between coats means that we don't get everything done this evening. So we've got some people in the chat. Hi Mickey and Emma, good evening. What is everybody working on? Have you got some crafting to be doing while you are listening to me, or are you just sitting back with a cuppa? And what are you working on? Are you you're doing diamond painting? Are you working on Snow Queen? Oh, okay. Oh, you're watching The Crown. Oh, I've got competition. Okay. Well, hopefully people that haven't been able to make it to the live tonight will watch on replay. And if you do, please do leave a comment down below saying you've watched on replay so that I know that you were here. It is all appreciated. Thank you very, very much. So, and Mickey is relaxing after shopping. Hopefully you got nice things. I hope you bought something fun. So we'll give it a couple of minutes. It's only 2 minutes past 8, and I know that with time changes and things it can be tricky. Oh, good snacks. Nice. Oh, you're in Oklahoma. Oh, fab. Oh, I've never been to America. I would like to do traveling one day. One day in the future, maybe. We'll do a crafty world tour. So I'm just going to move some of these bits about and get ready for the actual crafting. So we shall move our little crafty witch. We shall move her off to the side. Her glasses keep falling off anyway. There we go. Pop her off to the side, and we will move our little nerdy crafter salty shaker. Give him a little stress relieving squish. Hi there, Dawn. How are you? Good evening. So yeah, this is just the box that the paints came in. I've taken them all out. Hi Haribo, good to see you this evening. I'm glad to know that Pencil Surprises will be here a little later. I did not need that much detail, thank you. Oh yeah, Mickey would like to visit the UK. That we should do an exchange. Oh, thank you. I'll sort that out, Cindy. Thank you for letting me know. I'll talk about the witch in a minute. Let me just sort this music out. Bear with me 1 second. Let me see if I can even sort this out. Can I? What have I done? Oh, for goodness sake. Technology. Do I know how to do it? It only wants to be at that level, right? Okay, we will have no music because it gives me the option of that level or not at all. So we will have not at all. Never mind. It was a nice idea. We have to try these things. I'm still trying to get to grips with all of the intricacies of StreamYard, and what I can and can't do with it. So it's not important to have the music. That's fine. Okay, so why have I got a random pause button in the middle of my screen that doesn't seem to be connected to anything? So that's fun. What happens if I press it? Nothing. Okay, right. You watched The Witch on the other video. Oh, I'm so glad. That's fine, Cindy. What? Oh, it's completely fine. Thank you for letting me know that the music was loud, because to me it doesn't sound very loud, but obviously it's difficult to know how the levels are for other people, and I'm still learning. This is only my 4th ever live. Yeah, but thank you. Shaz, welcome. Pencil Surprises, hello. It's fine that you were on the phone. That's not where Haribo said you were, but that's fine. Oh, thank you. I love Jackie too. She just, for those of you that aren't familiar, Jackie is Nerdy Crafter. So heartwarming. So just, she's the sweetest person. And yeah, honestly, I will support her in anything she does, frankly, because yeah, she's lovely. So today we are going to be hopefully finishing, well, not finishing, we're going to be adding some colour to Ricky, the rickety reindeer, as he has been christened from last session. So what I have done since last session is I gave him a little bit more texture, which you might be able to see. He's obviously had a bake in the oven, and he has had coats of the chalky finish base coat, because the clay that we're using is oil based and the paint that we're going to be using is water based, so that's why you have to add this base coat. I've also made, also dropping things, what a surprise, I've made some little rocks which we're going to use to add to the environment, possibly propping up underneath his foot. Yeah, 3 coats of paint. He doesn't have a blue badge. I did make him a little sunflower though. So I'm going to paint that today as well. Those are on my list of things to do. I just need to find somewhere to put things. Right. But I think before I try actually painting anything on Ricky, because I don't want to ruin it, I'm going to practice on some paper. So, so that's the plan. Practice on a bit of paper first. So the airbrush has been charged until this little section lit up green, so I knew it was fully charged. I have watched all of Jackie's videos that explain how to use it. I hope I do this justice, but who knows. Yeah, we will see. It looks simple enough. I'm hoping that it will be. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Let's just, right, so just put the details up for the kit if you want to grab one for yourself. I know they are still available, and there is a link in the description for this video as well. Not sponsored, not affiliated, just a fan. So let's just start. I know I'm going to need brown, obviously, because reindeer. So this is the Dynaflow Jacquard paint, which has been specifically designed for use in the airbrush. Let's have a go. This is literally the first time I'm using this, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, just put a little bit in there, and then I'm going to put that lid back on because this scares me. Oh. Right. Okay, now, oh, here's an interesting thing. See, I'm left-handed and that button is on the right-hand side. So I will have to remember that that's where it is. So turn it on. Okay. Hopefully that's not too loud for you guys. And then when I pull back on the little trigger, it should come out. It worked. Okay. All right. I am surprised at how that worked. I did not expect it to be as simple as that. Clearly, it is actually not quite, you know, idiot proof, but yeah, we'll see. Thank you for liking my nail polish. It is, I can tell you, it is Rimmel's 60-second Lovey Dovey. There you go. It's that one. So that's what I'm wearing today. Hi, Debbie. Hello, hello. Lovely to see you. And you've not missed anything, so don't fret. Yeah, we're just testing out the first go of the airbrush. I'm feeling quietly confident. I don't know if that's necessarily a good idea. I'll tell you what I'll do, just in case I'm overly confident. This is the base that we're going to make the environment on for our lovely reindeer. So I'm going to go in and have a go at adding some colour to that first. Oh yeah, there we go. Hopefully it's not too noisy for you guys. That's, yeah, you can hear now the paint's run out. So that was, yeah, for those few drops, that was the sort of level of coverage that I was able to get. So that is good to know. I've got an idea about coverage. Hi, Travis. Oh, you're trying to crochet. Good luck. I can't crochet. I think we talked about that in a previous live. I blame it on being lefty. So, hi, Diamond Painting Gamer. Hello, hello. Yes, gonna bring him to life, hopefully. Right, so let's just do this. Let's just be brave, shall we? We'll jump in. What's the worst that can happen? Worst case scenario, the colour's horrible and I end up putting another base coat over the top. I guess that's the worst case scenario. Okay.
I know you're alive, they love me.
Okay. Right, so we've got our Lazy Susan set up. We've got the Lazy Susan. It's the spinny thing. It means that you don't have to keep touching your work while it's damp.
I didn't know it was called that.
Yeah, like the ones that you get at the Chinese. Right, so we're adding a little bit more this time. Feeling a little braver. Hopefully that wasn't a bad idea. We will see. With these, the Dynaflow paints are specifically designed to go in an airbrush, so you don't need to water them down or anything. Everything is as it needs to be. It also comes with 2 paints that can't go in the airbrush, which is the brush on varnish, which says brush on varnish not suitable for airbrush, and the gold, which also says not suited for airbrush. So the airbrush paints can be used with a paintbrush, but it's recommended that if you're going to use them with a paintbrush, that you add a little bit of the chalky acrylic base coat just to give them a bit more substance. Oh, lots of videos for lefties on YouTube that want to learn to craft. That's good to know. I shall have to check them out. Maybe next year my my project will be to try and crochet something. Oh, you're recognizing the silicone, Shaz? Yeah. They come in very handy for all sorts of things. Right, okay, we're going in. Let me see if I can angle you slightly differently. Let's put you... Oh, sorry guys, taking you on a little journey. Hopefully that will work. Okay, so turning it on. Ooh. We've got some colour happening. Ooh, a little bit drippy. I've got a bit keen there. It's a little bit drippy on that background, but that's okay. You can... My plan is to go little by little, and then I can build up layers rather than going mad with it and then having to try and go back. Yeah, there you go. We're out of paint. I was not generous enough. I airbrushed. Yay! I did a thing and it worked. I'm quite pleased with that. Obviously, you know, we need more and we need details, but for a first coat, that's not bad. So let's just have a quick check in with everybody else. How are we all doing? Have I missed anybody that's come up in chat? Oh, my coffee cup's empty. Damn. See, oh, thank you, Mickey. You think it looks good. Should you start with knitting? I can knit a bit, so maybe that's an option. I've not had any luck with crochet though. I don't know. I just can't make it work in my head. It's the airbrush is yeah, really, I'm really pleased with it. It's certainly simple. Literally my only complaint so far is that the on off button is the wrong side for where I would naturally want it, but you know, I'm 10% of the population. It's fine. Oh, I'm glad you're doing good, Debbie. Yeah, we're all good. Everybody's good here. Yeah, let's go in and do a little bit more, and then I want to get a single coat over everything, and then we can have another chat again. Let me just take down Dawn's comment so that you can see. I did think about, you know, fantasy colours and did I want to do something weird and wonderful, but ultimately I decided I wanted something that was fairly typical. Get the antlers done. For those of you that are interested, I've just set up I've got an old pin board that I've set up here in my workspace, just in case there was any sort of runoff or spray off, but I'm not really noticing much at the moment, so it seems to be fairly easy to sort of direct it where you need it. Yeah. Right, so I'm gonna give that a few minutes to dry. I'm just gonna straighten you up again a little bit. There we go. Yeah, so I'm just gonna give him a little bit of time to dry. While I'm waiting for him to dry, I'm gonna put a base coat on these little rocks that I made, and the sunflower using the chalky paint and a nice thin brush. Oh, if I can find one. Where are they all? There they are. Right. Oh, Debbie, yes, thank you. When I see you in May, we can have I'm sure it's going to be easier learning from somebody else than, yeah. Okay, so the chalky acrylic, it just gives a nice chalky matte finish. So it works sort of like a primer, I suppose, but it's instead of. So I'm also going to grab a pair of tweezers. Should I do tweezers? Where are they? 20 million pairs of tweezers, can't find any. There we go. Right. Okay. I figure this is probably the best way to go. Hold it and paint it. Oh, no, that was not the best way to go. Oh, scrap that idea. No. Oh, is Daniel in the chat at all? I know he uses tweezers all the time for diamond painting. And yeah, I'm sure that would have amused him quite a lot. So we'll go the conventional way. I've moved the camera in a weird place again, haven't I? There we go. I need to buy a new camera arm. It likes to go on a little wander. So yeah, these were just kind of an afterthought. I wanted to make like a little environment for Ricky to live on. Because he is a little rickety, I don't feel that just leaving him on his 3 legs is the best idea long term. Every time a cat has got up on my desk today, I've been concerned for his well-being. It's gonna knock him over. So I figured make him an environment and then I can stick him down and he will be safer that way. So yeah, so these were just made. I scrunched up some balls of tin foil or aluminium foil and covered them in the cos clay and then textured them using more crunched up foil to kind of give a sort of a rocky effect. Just something very simple that I can then build off of when it comes to making the environment. Other plans for decorating Ricky include the fact that I have ordered him. I found a person on eBay who sells dollhouse miniatures, and they had teeny tiny miniature fairy lights, so Christmas lights. They don't work, but they do look, you know, glassy and colourful. So I have ordered a tiny strip of those in the hopes that I can string them about his antlers, and then he will look very festive. If possible, I'm aluminum, yes. Aluminium. Now I can't say it at all. What was I saying? Yeah, so if I can manage it, I don't think I'm going to fix the fairy lights permanently, because I think it'd be quite nice to do something sort of almost seasonal with him, so that, you know, throughout the festive period, throughout Yule, he can have these fairy lights on his antlers, and then at other times of the year I can hang other things on him. So that's kind of my plan. Also, obviously, we've got the vine that we created around his back leg, which you can't see very clearly from this angle. I don't want to pick him up, otherwise I would show you a little clearer. Yeah, so this is where his broken leg was, that we fixed with the UV resin, more cosclay, and then wrapped extra cosclay around like a vine. To decorate that vine, I had originally thought of making teeny tiny leaves out of clay. That seemed quite fiddly and not something that I was hugely keen on doing. So what I thought I would do, and what I have done, again, searching on the internet, found a lady on Etsy that makes dollhouse miniature things for gardens, and she had a kit for how to make your own ivy, so I've ordered the kit for how to make your own ivy. It's a, is it 1/12? No, it's not 1/12 scale, or is it? Possibly, I can't remember now. It's tiny anyway. She had like pennies in all of her pictures to show the scale of things. So yeah, I'm going to, when that kit arrives, it has been posted, hopefully that will hear by next Wednesday. So by next Wednesday we will hopefully have a video of putting the finishing touches on. So this will turn into a little 3-part series. Unexpected series. So yeah, I've also got my plan today as well, if we get around to it, is to add, so I didn't mind painting on this, is because I'm going to add some cosclay to here and try and do some sort of grassy effect that then I can sit the rocks and things into when we get there. But for right now, I think we might be ready for another coat of paint. Has anybody popped in while I was not paying attention? Oh, Pencil Surprise, you've got a pentagram mould coming soon. For your resin, I assume. A big one or a little pentagram? What sort of size? We're talking jewellery or? Oh, hi, Joe. Hello, hello. Oh. Yeah, I can't quite get over how pleased I am with this. This is what happens though. I get overexcited and then I'll ruin it. So I need to be careful. Keep my head. So let's think about colours. Yes, Sharon, thank you. If you're making things with pentagrams on, I want one. Okay, so when changing colours, I watched, there was a video about adding water and running it through. However, because I'm looking for sort of gradients, I'm going to leave that last little bit that's in there, and I'm just going to add a little bit of white and a little bit of yellow. We're going serious, like experimentation time. This might not work at all, might not show up at all. I just don't want it to be like a flat colour, if that makes sense. By the way, obviously you can see how little paint I'm using. Oh, there we go. You can see it's sort of, it looks empty because it's all gone down into the mechanism. However, should you want to use more for anything, we've got this massive one as well. So if you are covering big areas or making big scenes and things, then you do have this option here, which you can use as well. Okay, going in for a second coat with the slightly changed colour. I'm going to start under the neck, because I think that bit is where I'm going to be looking at a colour change, and then sort of across the top of the head and across the back. That's the plan. Yeah, we'll see. So turning it back on. Okay, I'm just going to test the colour on here first. So let's just, oh, that is good job. I tested, that is quite yellow. So I think maybe we need to add a little bit of brown to that. You can also, obviously, the reason that the kit comes with this little cup is because you can mix your colours in there first. So you've got a little bit more control over what they're going to look like. If you wanted to do that, I'm just going to bloop, bloop. I just trying to channel my inner Bob Ross. Let's see how it works. Okay, test again. There we go. Coming through. That's better. So. I think part of the thing I need to keep remembering is if I'm not holding it the right way up, then I'm not going to get much coming out. Yeah, and that's the end of that. So let's fill her up again. Right. See, now I kind of wish I wasn't using my phone for filming, because then I would be able to take pictures along the way, but I can't. Hi Vicky, hello, hello. Thank you for joining us. So do we have anybody here that's willing to raise a hand in chat who is here for the first time, that this is the first time you've watched any of my videos? I'm always interested as to how people find us. YouTube algorithm is a law unto itself, so I'm just interested. Right. I guess if you're feeling brave, you don't have to put the lid on every time, but I don't think I would want to make a habit of not putting the lid on every time. Oh, thank you. Coffee has been delivered. Thank you, thank you.
It's hot.
Yeah, so I'm just going to move it to the cup mat. It's fine. And a flask of coffee. Yeah. Thank you, Becky. It's very brave of you to be in chat on your first time. The number of lives that I've been to where I don't say anything. just sit back and let everybody chat and just enjoy their company secretly. But no, lovely to have you here. Yeah, fun with my airbrush. So yeah, this is the Nerdy Crafter airbrush. I am loving it so far. It's quite, I don't want to say easy, but yeah, it seems to be anyway. Yeah, just as well, obviously. Yeah. Nothing comes out of this until you put your finger on the trigger, so you do have quite a lot of control over it, which is really nice. I think at some point I'm going to have to pick you up and do that underside, so I'm going to do that now, I think. Oh no, a bare bottom. Right. Yeah, there we go. So, okay, right. Gonna leave the lid on that for a bit because I want it to dry, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to start working on this while I leave that for a little period of time. Let's just move you out slightly. So, good old cosplay. That'll be plenty. Oh. Note to self, remember to take your rings off if you're going to be doing clay work. So like I said last time, the cosplay initially is like a very hard crumbly cheese, and you just have to work it and warm it in your hands to get it to where you want it to be. And then it sort of softens itself up quite quickly. So yeah, it's a the clay is cosplay sculpt, so it is curable in the oven. It's a really low temperature for the oven. What is it? I can't remember. 135 C or 275 Fahrenheit. For, what does it say? Half an hour for every quarter of an inch. So I did it for half an hour and then turned the oven off and just left Ricky in there until he'd cooled down. The cosplay sculpt dries with a slight flexibility. It's a very plasticky clay rather than a it's not like ceramic-y. So it's got a little bit of give to it, which is useful if you're making things like, for instance, oh, I knew her glasses were going to fall off. So yeah, so strands. Oh, get you in focus. Come on, camera. Yeah, so like the strands of the hair here and the skirt, it's not going to shatter if you put a little bit of pressure on it. It will have a little bit of give. The same with things like the edge of the hat. What's the broom made of? I can't remember if I used the cos clay for the tip of the broom as well, or whether I did that with epoxy. But yeah, either way, she I think she would have been yeah, so it is like a polymer clay, but hi Peter, that's all right. We've had our initial play with the airbrush, but you've not missed too much. Yeah, Debbie, the clay is similar to Fimo, but I think Fimo has a texture once it's dry. That might just be my experience with it, but certainly this has got a real, it's still got a bit of give to it. Yeah, definitely. So my plan with this is just, sorry Ricky, I'm going to move you slightly over to the left. Okay, so the plan is just to build up some texture onto here. So I'm just going to sort of smooth this in with my fingers, and then I'm going to go in with the Nerdy Crafter sculpting tools and build up some texture, so that then once this has had once this has been fired in the oven and has had 3 coats of primer, we can then airbrush a bit of texture with colour onto it. I just want it to look not just like a flat base. I wanted it to have a bit of life, and as I say, then we can put the rocks on it as well. Hi Sharon, sorry I didn't see you come in. Hello, hello. Right, let me grab my sculpty tools. I'm just gonna make myself a little bit of room because I am causing myself a problem. Let's just move my testy pad because clearly, yeah, everything seems to be working. Right, Ricky, you can go over there. Do not fall. Do not hurt yourself. Right. So yeah, so these are, I think I used these, yeah, I did use these last time because I was using them to make the ears. These are the gorgeous purpley shiny tools for sculpting that come with the kit. You also get these ones as well, so I will probably use a combination of both. Oh, do you know what I'm not doing? Who noticed my deliberate mistake? When using the cosplay, I was just testing to see if anybody noticed. When using cosplay, cosplay will only stick to itself. If you want to stick cosplay to other materials, you need to use the cosplay oven cure adhesive. I definitely remembered that. And this silicone mat, it was sort of, but it wasn't too bad, and they're really hard wearing. You can put them in the wash and everything. So right, there we go. Sticking that down, that's better. I was just testing you, seeing if anybody noticed my deliberate mistake. Okay, we'll do that again now, shall we? See, now it's not sticky. the other thing with the cosclay is because it's oil based, you can't smooth it with water. So, but you can use a bit of baby oil or a bit of the oven cure adhesive. That will also do the job. Right. Let's just. Let's just. Yeah, I've got some other textural elements that I can add to the base, but they are more for once it's really finished. Oh, lovely to meet you, Mickey. I am so glad to have had you here. Please do come back. Thank you for subscribing, and you can always catch this on a replay, but I will be back here next Wednesday at 8. Thank you for coming. So those of you that have just recently joined, how are we? What are we working on? Thank you, Sharon. Oh, I'm sure Ricky would love to be the Up to Snow Good mascot. Although, is he snowy enough? Is he wintry enough, maybe? Right, let's warm up some more clay. See, this is where having an extra person around would be helpful, because then you can have them prepping the clay, warming it up for you, and getting it ready while you have started like working on the texturing of the other bit. Hello, Mr. J. Welcome to chat. Okay. So I'd already put some of the adhesive here, so I haven't forgotten. It's already there. The other thing to sort of check is placement. I think some of it will probably have to be built up here once we're much further down the line nearer the end, just so that I've got a better idea of what sort of environment he's going to be in. Wait, noticing the diamond painting, Em? But yes, I very much suspect that. Although Mr. J has found his own uses for diamonds, so. Oh, you made a rainbow goddess with your snack box. Is that's the original snack box, I assume? Yeah. Oh, that's very cool. Have you got that up on a channel, or is it on Instagram? Where can I find it? I need to see. Feel free to post a link, Peter, in the comments if you want other folks to be able to go and see your creations. I am quite happy with that. So I'm going to go in with this little spiky tool and just sort of texturizing, just to give it that more interesting look, and it will mean that when I come to paint it, then it will have, you know, you'll get more, that texture will really show up. Sorry, I'm waffling in the least useful way. So yeah, just sort of building up some idea of, right, thank you. Thanks, Cindy, I didn't know that. So only mods can post links. Okay. Peter, if you either pop on to there's a Facebook page for the Crafty Witch. There's also the Facebook group for subscribers, which is the Crafty Coven. Pop onto either one of those. Feel free to drop your links there. That is completely fine. You are most welcome to. Failing that, find me on Instagram and send them to me, and I will make sure that they get linked in my next video so that other peeps can find you. If you're feeling techie and I am making the assumption that you're still a mod, if you want to add links to the Facebook group into the chat, please do. But if you're not in a position to do that, that's completely fine. I will get links added into the description for the video once it is up. Yeah, after the live is finished, once it's all like a regular video. This is quite therapeutic actually doing this. I'm feeling like, because we get the molds to make these base plates with the kit, I'm feeling like maybe I'll just make a bunch of these and just have a go at just maybe sculpting some sort of 3D pictures. I think that might be quite a fun endeavor, and certainly, yeah, will give me lots of practice with the sculpting tools and with the airbrush without me having to make a whole character every time. I really I really was surprised by how straightforward it was to use the airbrush. Thanks, Em. These tools are incredibly comfy to use, actually. I was thinking that they might be painful because they're quite thin, but actually they're very nice to hold. They're a good length and a good weight, which is nice. Oh, a standing stone on the base. I don't know if the scale would be right for that. I have, obviously I've got my little stones to add. I don't know. I quite like the idea of doing a whole Stonehenge scene though. That could be fun. Yeah. Let's see where we get to. I'm also thinking about like, oh, I could add, yeah, not on this one, but on another one, maybe like a puddle of water, and I could do it with resin. My ideas are getting ahead of me, I think. Oh. I do not like the crumbly stage of the clay. It's not fun. It makes a mess. But it's okay. It's okay to make a mess. Oh, thank you, Sharon. Thank you for sending love. Love you too. Yeah, Debbie, definitely something for another. Hinge too. It'd be nice to do something that, you know, I mean, the one of the key reasons for wanting to do an antlered creature in the first place was just as something that was, you know, a nod to paganism without, you know, making a black cat. So I just, yeah, I've got 3 black cats already. I don't need to make models of them. Yeah, although ironically, at the point at which the leg fell off when I was unmolding him, I did consider going down the cat route just because we have a 3-legged cat. So, but yeah, maybe if I break another one. I also want to play with the wing molds as well, which I have put to one side at the moment. I can't reach. So yeah, the kit comes with molds that allow you to do like feathered wings, fairy wings, and dragon wings, basically. And yeah, so I definitely want to do a winged character. And in fact, I was thinking about making another one of the people figurines from the first Not Another Crap kit. Yeah, I was thinking about making a person and then adding some of the wings in, but probably making the wings in resin and making some fairy wings. That's something for the future. Okay, so how long are we going for? Oh, nearly an hour. My goodness, I've got quite a lot done though. That's surprising. As I say, I really wasn't sure how much we were going to get done. I knew I wanted to get colour onto Ricky and be sort of ready for the finishing touches when they arrive. If the bits that I had ordered, the Ivy kit and the lights, had been here already, I'd have probably been tempted to try and get them finished, but probably best not to rush. Let's just take it easy. I know that Jackie had said that sort of the point of these kits is to make crafting a little bit quicker because it takes away the need for you to sculpt from scratch, because you're just sculpting onto the the base sort of character form that she's created. So It is quicker, but I also don't want to rush it. But I'm keen to finish. Just, you know, I'm excited to see it finished because I'm pleased with the progress. Oh, Sharon, yes. um, Sharon has just done shopping, but doesn't want to eat any of the food that she's bought. Yeah, totally. Oh, all the time. Yeah. There's there's a lovely post of a sort of Renaissance lady, all sad, slouched on. You know, she's like laid back on a couch, and it says that feeling when you know, being healthy when you did the shopping, and then you got home and you're feeling snackish, but you don't have any snacks. Yeah, that definitely is my life. Especially now I'm on a restricted diet, so there are a number of times like I just want something to nibble on, and I can't have any of the things that we've got. So, although I've become mildly obsessed with apricots. Oh, takeout. Yeah. Oh. We're having takeout on Saturday, so that will be my naughty day. We are getting kokoro, which, for those of you that don't know, is like a Oriental rice or noodles with topping place. It's kind of like you go in there and you choose rice or noodles, and then you choose what you want on top, and it's very yummy. So we tend to get katsu chicken. Have I missed a comment from Jay? Why are we saying yes to Jay? Jay. Labyrinth in the snow. Oh, nice. Yeah, I like that idea. That would definitely be something that would work nicely on one of these if it was just used as a basis. Yeah, I like that idea. They're hard to draw though. I don't even know if I'd be able to sculpt one. Definitely worth a think. Oh, Shaz, that sounds nice actually. So like steak and gravy with chips. All good. That sounds like a really comforting meal. I had salmon fish cake with broccoli, cauliflower, and quinoa. It was very healthy. And it was tasty, but yeah. It's no steak and chips. Okay. Let's test this out. Come here, my lad. All right, which way around are we going to put you? Oh, that's moved a bit. Sorry, this is the detailed bit. How far back do I want you to go? Just going to make some little indents where the feet are going to go. so that we've got a flat sort of position. Oh no, I've broken a bit of ivy. Right, so that's sort of where we're at, and then yeah, we've got the little stones that are going to go around and about. So maybe I will add a little bit of watery effect. I don't know. Might have to make a few more stones actually. Thinking that two looks a bit odd, one on its own looks odd, threes just looks nicer. Jay, you're an arty person. What do we think? I think I like where that's going. Oh, Vicky, you're cooking chips as well. I do miss chips, although we've recently got an air fryer, so chips may well be back on the menu for me, because I'll be able to have some healthy chips. And I'll probably go sweet potato anyway, because I really like sweet potato chips. Okay, so we've got oh, am I about to be invaded by a child? I don't know. No, it's, well, it is a child, but it's a big child. Not a child. No, she's 20. She's not a child. Yeah, no. You're an adult.
Yeah.
All right, just because you could drive and I can't. Yeah. I was talking about that yesterday. Sorry, that's my daughter. Oh, diamond painting game, you got an air fryer as well. Yeah, fab. Honestly, I don't think we'll ever look back. Okay, right. So that base plate now needs to go in the oven before I can do anything else with it. So that will be returned to next time. I'm just going to wipe my hands because they're a bit sticky from the sculpty glue stuff. Squeeze! She's gone into the kitchen, Debbie, sorry. I'll have to get her to come and say hi when she comes back. Bless her. See, this is how much of an adult she is. She's doing her washing, ready for tomorrow. Huh? Debbie says hi, Squeeze. Emma says hi, Squeeze.
Hi to both of you.
And Mr. J is in the chat as well.
Oh, we're all in.
Everybody's here. Yeah. What do you think of him? He's not finished yet, but
Very nice.
Yeah, good. Go and go get your washing, huh? Is that your second lot of washing? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well done. Right. If you didn't hear any of that, she's doing her washing. She says hello to everybody. I've got an air bubble under my mat. Okay, stop it. There we go. Right. Okay. Wipes done. Sip of coffee, and then we will carry on for a bit. Oh, I'll let her know she's gone upstairs again to dry her clothes. So she's been at uni all day. So oh no. Oh, first world problem, broken nail. It's the trouble with sculpting with long nails. See? No. Oh, never mind. I need to get kitting up Kitten to do some nice nails for me. I'll go visit her. Yeah, definitely. If you can figure out Yorkshires in the air fryer, that would be fab. Oh, mug of the day, little. Let me see if I can get it in camera where it's not going to tip all over everything. So this is "Don't Make Me Flip My Witch Switch." Black coffee for anyone who's interested. I've no idea. Not near here, sadly. I feel like somewhere nearer Cindy, maybe. Cindy, can you enlighten us? Where's she based?
I could hear you talking about yourself. I heard you got confused.
Emma thought of you today. She saw a company name with the word Nanook in it.
Oh.
So when she was at work, when she was doing company stuff. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah, she's in Peterborough. Thanks, Cindy. So, we're talking about air fryers and a broken nail.
You said you have to break something on every live.
Oh no, I'm not setting that as a precedent.
Well, it's happened twice now.
Not
Did it happen last time?
No.
No.
Right. No, for those of you listening, Eloise has just suggested that I have to break something on every live.
No,
so.
not like on purpose, but it just happened because you broke his leg.
Yeah, we broke Ricky's leg.
You broke a nail.
Yeah, but it's fine. It'll grow back.
I'm sure
it's just annoying.
What is this?
Something Lego-y.
Oh. So awesome.
Yeah. I think it might have come with a fire engine-y thing. It's or a yeah. Okay, people. What are we going to do next? I guess we return to Ricky. The return of Ricky. let's get some. What I'm thinking is I'm going to pop in some painted details and then go over the top. Thanks. Yeah. I'm going to try not to break anything else. Yeah, so I'm going to paint in some details by hand, and then we can do another coat with the airbrush over the top to give those painted details a bit more texture. That's what I'm thinking. I am going off the top of my head though, so let us see. Right, so we've got brown. So here I'm using the this is still the Dynaflow airbrush paints, but I'm now going to mix them with a little bit of that chalky, just a little bit of the chalky base coat, so that they have a little bit more opacity, so they're more opaque. Yeah. That's the plan. So I'm going to do the same. Where's the white? There we go. I know that the chalky paint is already white, but I actually still want to use a little bit of regular white so that we can have an even paler colour. Build up some bits. And I do have from we'll see. I can't remember how long the last live was. I think each live has been progressively slightly longer, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. And indeed, UV resin can fix a multitude of sins. So these in here, these are the these here. Terrible camera angle, sorry. These are the jacquard paints that are acrylics that came with the previous kit. So yeah, these are the ones that the ones that I used on Crafty Witch. So these can't go into the airbrush, but I can paint with them. So let's have a look. What have we got here? We've got a regular brown. Hoping they're all right. It's been a while. Oh, they need a shake. They've separated a little bit. Oh, okay. Only did an hour and 20 last week. Yeah, I think the stress of the leg incident, just, yeah. I expended a lot of energy on that. And then it's yeah, it takes a lot out of me, as you all know, and you're all so lovely and accommodating to me, allowing me to have my quirks, and you still come back week after week and watch me. Ooh. The previous kit, the colours in it, the acrylics are lovely, and it included a purple, a green and a gold metallic. They are really lovely. That's the purple that you see on the Crafty Witch on her dress and stuff, because how could I not? So right, let's get some skinnier brushes. So this is a teeny tiny brush. The acrylic paints are too thick to go through the airbrush. So I don't know. Nerdy Crafter says only use airbrush paints in the airbrush. Jay, if you know a way around it, I would be willing to consider testing it out. We'll see. Hobo Flow Medium. Okay, I'll have to look that up. I don't know what that is. But yeah, I think the point of Jackie providing everybody with the Dynaflow paints was that then you've got them as they need to be, and you're not oh, this isn't quite as dark as I wanted it to be. Yeah, you've got the colors ready to use, and there's no worry about mixing. You know, it is supposed to be a kit that is for beginners to have a go. So but yeah, I mean, I can't imagine I'll get through these paints. I can't imagine I'll get through the paints that have been provided with the kit very quickly, because they are, you need so little and they go such a long way. Yeah, sorry, I was having to do up close work, so not really able to. I'm having trouble with my lighting today as well. There's shadows everywhere. I need to get some decent. I've got a ring light, but it's not doing its job today. Okay, bear with me a second. Right. Oh. If you have and a drop of washing up liquid, it thins the paint down. Okay, that will be worth having a look at. Okay, let's get some dark colours. Just I feel like the initial coat of the oh, my words have gone. The initial coat from the airbrush has actually done a lot of the work. So definitely, if you're making larger creations, a words are hard. Sorry. If you're making a larger creation, an airbrush will speed things up for you. That is what I was trying to say. Right. Oh, Shaz, you've got no apron. You know what we need to do? We need to get you like a little branded apron that you can wear for your resin lives. One that says pencil surprises on it would be really cute. Right, so I'm just adding a bit of darker colour on the top, and then with another coat of the airbrush over the top, that should hopefully just give a bit of definition. I don't know, it almost feels like cheating using the airbrush for everything. I know that's sort of the point. Oh, Ricky, don't fall. Ricky, don't fall. Oh, and I've knocked a bit of the ivy here, but that's fine. I can glue that back on. That all needs painting anyway. Let's just get some of this dark colour on top. One of the things I'm liking, and I guess it's from the suede aprons, really? I don't know about suede. You can have Crafty Witch branded aprons probably eventually. I don't know about suede ones. Right, okay. What was I saying? Yes, I like the fact that because it's an airbrush, it's drying quite quickly. That's what I was saying. I need some black. Let's go in with some black. When sort of the very last thing that I'm going to do is paint the eyes with a coat of gloss varnish, because I want them to have that real doughy, glossy finish. But that will be the very last thing I do, and then I might even add some lashes. We will see. I was watching Pop in Atelier, who she does amazing doll customization videos. I was watching her, and she always uses, well, not always, on the last doll I watched her make, she put false eyelashes on the doll, like real ones, and just looked amazing. So I think that might be a good idea for our pal Ricky. Okay. Oh, Sharon, thank you so much. Oh, I'm so glad that you find my voice relaxing. I'm not sure how relaxing it's going to be today. I'm full of fear. But actually, this process has been a lot easier than I had anticipated. And I'm really pleased with it so far. So, oh, but I am sorry that you're feeling rough. Fibro flare-ups are not nice. Not nice at all. Second guessing myself with these antlers as to what colour they should be. I think darker down the bottom, lighter at the top, maybe. Any advance on darker at the bottom, lighter at the top? Thank you for popping that in there, M. So has anybody seen anyone else's creations using this kit? I have checked out a few. Some of Jackie's sort of fellow YouTuber peeps were able to get their hands on a kit a little bit before I was, and they have made some amazing things. And I love that Jackie got her husband to use the kit because he is not, you know, not a crafter. And so she was sort of like, if he can do it, then anyone could do it. Jay, you're using arty terms I don't know. You're going to have to explain yourself. I need you to like come over and give me a proper art lesson. I just do what I do. I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't know. Really don't know. I'm going to take that off because it's hanging literally by a thread, and I'm going to glue that on at the end. I quite like the idea of keeping the bottom lighter. So we'll have the underside lighter and then coming up into this darker area. Yeah, the derpy unicorn is cute. I like the derpy unicorn. Yeah. I think, I'm trying to think if that's one that Jackie made. I know I've seen it. Yeah. What did Kat, her husband, he made, was a Pokemon, was a cat. It's a black and red cat type creature. My Pokemon knowledge is bad. Sorry. I don't know about that, Jay. Just because you spend a lot more time on miniatures these days. That doesn't mean that I don't really know what I'm doing. I just what I'm doing at the moment is not showing you anything on camera because I keep holding it out of the thing. I'm so sorry. In the future, the plan is to have a second camera. That would be nice. Yeah, I mean that's the dream. 2 cameras. Gosh. Okay, so let's just move that. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay. Right, knocked you a little bit. Sorry. Let's put you back. Sorry, seasick. Oh. Okay. Got a bit more control over my light now. So yeah. Face. Right, we need to get some green on this ivy, but before I do that, I want to do another coat with the brown and yellow and the airbrush. Shaz and M, you're saying really lovely things about me, and Dawn is saying nice things about Ricky. Thank you very much. I'm not putting them up on screen though, because it will make me embarrassed. Dawn, go and make your dinner. Thank you very much for joining today. It's been really lovely to have you here as always. Oh, I just remembered one other thing I wanted to add before I put the paint away, and that was some little Bambi spots. I know it's not entirely accurate. I just thought it'd be kind of fun. A few little. I'm denied about. Yeah. Because I'm definitely. I know we're calling him Ricky Reindeer, but we're more deer than reindeer, realistically. And I mean, what sort of Pegasister would I be if I didn't do some semblance of cutie mark? So. Right, so let's fire up the. Oh, okay. What? Okay. Yes. Yeah, that's what I was doing, and I knew that the whole time. So wet blending is basically mixing the paints on the sculpt instead of painting one color, letting it dry, and adding another. It means to get a smoother transition between the colors. Thank you, Sharon. Oh, right, okay. Enough boosting of my ego. Can we stop now, please? Right, okay. So I've still got liquidy paint in there, so that's fine. We're going to add, make sure I pick up the right ones now that I've got both sets of paints out. Good. A very little bit of that. Little bit. Right. Oh. Okay. Let's see if I can do this without ruining all of my progress so far. I did not put nearly enough paint in. Oh, Vicky, stop it. Thank you. Yeah. Honestly, it's less about talent and more about, I don't know, just just going for it, I suppose. Also, Jackie has created a really great kit that makes it, yeah, I mean, we've seen me make plenty of mistakes, and this kit's very forgiving. So I think that's as much to do with it as anything. Yeah, good tools. I think that makes a big difference. Ooh, definitely didn't spray the sofa. No. Okay. We're out again. I need to be braver about putting more in, I think. Shh, Mr. J, don't give away all my secrets. Yeah, just a little bit, Vicky. I don't know what I do. No, I need to get the back of the antlers, but I'm trying to get the back of the antlers without having to pick him up because he's wet. So it's just, that's the only bit I need to do now. There we go. Got it. There we go. Right. I am pretty pleased with that. Yeah, I'm just gonna try not to give you a yeah, I don't want to have to pick him up to show him to you. Obviously this will dry matte, and at the moment it is super shiny. I'm probably gonna where's my tissue gone? That was wiping my hands on. Yeah, I put my hand behind the jeepers. There we go. I put my hand behind the paint while I was doing the antlers and painted my hand. So yeah. Fake tan. Oh. Oh no, Debbie, fireworks in the forest? That's ridiculous. Really ridiculous. We had some very loud fireworks very late at night around here the other day, and it's horrible. The only way is Lapland. Yeah. I've never worn fake tan in my life, so first time for everything. So, yeah, I am pleasantly surprised and pleased with where we've got to. Oh, hi, Diamond Painting with Gems. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining us. Oh, you found me on Reddit. Oh, brilliant. I didn't think anybody saw my posts on Reddit, so that's lovely to know. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, thank you for joining us. How is your Christmas tree going that you made with the green trays? That was awesome. I really enjoyed that. Yes, Sharon, Holly and Ivy are incoming, definitely. As I said, I've got the tiny mini Christmas lights on order that are going to festoon his antlers. And then I've also got the Doll's House make your own ivy kit, so that he can have some ivy growing up his little leg cast. So yeah, that's the plan. And then we will add more. Yeah, maybe I'll put some ivy around as well, definitely. But my job for now is to paint the little sunflower and the rocks. Those are my jobs for now. So it should be fairly straightforward compared to everything else I've been doing. Let me just move you again a little bit. Straight down. There we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, and at least to me, looks like it's in focus. Ricky's brothers and sisters can't be happy. Oh, thank you, Peter. Thank you for liking it. He's made of plaster, so he kind of is his own plaster cast. But he'll be fine, and he's got his little ivy wrap around his leg, so that will be absolutely fine. Okay, let's get some yellow. Oh no, I don't want the Dynaflow, I want the... So yeah, so this is his little this is my little nod to him being rickety and having a bit of disability, even if you can't see it, because like me, some people have hidden disabilities. So he's having a little hidden disability sunflower. Oh, that paint had separated as well. So let's give you a mix. So I'll just do base of yellow, and then we can go in and add some more details, because the more realistic we can make it look, the better, really. Catkin seed pods. Oh, okay, that's a good idea. I've got, I will show you, Mr. J, as I was going to see if you wanted some of this for your model making, because I have got more than I will ever need. She says, having lost it. Bear with me a second. Right. I've got some of this stuff. Flower soft. Oh, let me just move these things before I drop it everywhere. So it's, I guess, a bit like the there we go. So looks a bit like fish food. It's a bit like the flocking that you use for like miniature bases for Warhammery type stuff. But this one's called Vintage Christmas, so I was thinking about using this for some foliage on the base plate. So, and I've got it in several different colours. It was donated to me from a lady that used to make greeting cards and doesn't anymore. So yeah, I don't know. I've never really experimented much with it, but that is my plan for some sort of, you know, additional grassy texture. So there's that. Yeah, this one's called Vintage Christmas. I've got a spring one. Where are they? Why have they all rolled to the back of the drawer where I can't reach them? Yeah, these are the ones I could reach. So there's a spring one, which is slightly different, I suppose. There's a bright orange one. I'm not sure what the heck I'm going to use that for. Maybe I need to make a pumpkin at some point. or I've got a summery one. But yeah, so I think the Vintage Christmas one probably is going to fit my needs best at the moment. But yeah, I've had them sitting in a drawer for ages since they were given to me, and yeah. Oh, Shaz, I don't really do card making. It's just that I used to, in my old job, I ran like meditative mindfulness crafty sessions with the students. So yeah, that was one of the things that was donated for me to use with the kids, and it was something that they never wanted to use, so I ended up coming home with me. They liked the glitter. We did lots of things with glitter, which was the best time. What am I missing? Stretch the squid you think you get with diamond painting pens to look like a cast. Oh, if only that, if we thought about that earlier. And to be honest, if it was a broken antler, that would have been perfect. And definitely would have done that. You've got the 9-drawer Alex, all full of card making supplies. Oh wow, yeah. I've got some kicking about, but I don't do a lot. Mostly it's stuff to turn my silk paintings or encaustic art pictures into cards. So, but not to, I don't do much with the sort of, you know, embellishing and stuff. Although there's a fair amount of crossover with a lot of craft items. So kids with glitter, what could possibly go wrong? Indeed. Yeah, it's yeah, fun times we've had. Yeah. Oh no, I really did. I enjoyed working with the kids at the school. It was great. And particularly just to see kids who normally, you know, would hardly say a word, really come into their own when you hand them a paintbrush and say, just go, just do what you like. And yeah, some amazing things come about. Right. Now I do need these tweezers. So there we go. We've got our little sunflower. And I don't know, I might even put it on a bit of ribbon so we can wear it like a medal. We'll see. Okay, rock painting. That is next. Oh, Jane, it doesn't matter that you're on catch up. That's fine. Yeah, the Flower Soft looks like tundra. Yeah, yeah. I like the Christmas mix. I think that will be the best. It's got the most green in it, so I think that will be good. Oh, thank you. The sunflower was very fiddly to make. I was cursing myself for deciding to make a sunflower and not an easier flower with less petals. So, but yeah, we got there eventually. I was tempted on more than one occasion to just not make it and to just find one somewhere, because I had probably got a tiny not maybe that tiny, but probably got a sunflower somewhere that could have worked. So next, rock painting next. So that was the other thing that we did a lot of in the craft group, actually, with the kids, was the you know, painting on rocks and then hiding them for other people to find. That was very popular and I enjoyed that a lot, actually. The last time I did any rock painting was when I did the 30 days of crafting. That was the last time I did any rock painting, because I did some that had the shout phone number and stuff on with a blue heart, because the theme for the event was blue hearts. Right. That's sort of rocky. Debbie can't get glitter out of her car from the granddaughter's glitterer. Oh Yeah. I think the only thing harder to remove than glitter is pseudocreme. My daughter once put that in her hair. It was very difficult to get rid of. Sorry, again, my camera angle is terrible. I need like a, I don't know, wide angle lens or something. So yeah, how is everybody doing? Are we still all okay? Have we got drinks? Are we comfy and cozy? You tolerate my cats? That's rude. No. My cats love you more than you love them, though. I understand that. I feel like I'm just painting these rocks the same colour that they already were, but there is a difference. It's just quite subtle. I have got, Debbie will appreciate this, before my hubby went to work, he filled up our camping flask for me with coffee. So I have coffee on the go if I want for the rest of the evening. So oh, bye Sharon. I will definitely take care of Ricky, and there will be update pictures on Facebook, and I'll put one on Instagram as well. So thank you for joining us. I think we're probably nearly done. It depends how long people want to stay and chat for, because I am running out of things that I can do now, because we got through this a lot quicker than I thought that we would, which is a good thing. I'm wondering about sticking a little airbrush over the rocks, actually, just to see if I can pick up some more of their texture. So maybe at the moment I'm just sort of, yeah, I think maybe they need something just to bring out the textures, because I took the time to put the texture in there. So it's that, or a sort of dry brush, I suppose. Let's have a go. Right, so this is my first attempt at cleaning the airbrush from one colour to another, because I don't want brown rocks. So I need a little bit of water. I need to put you in frame so that you can see. Oh, a little bit of water, she says, spilling it everywhere. Oh, right. It's far too much water. Let's just tip that in my paint water. There we go. Luckily, I have a stash of tissue for mopping up spills, so that's good. Right, so we've got some water in there, and then I've got my Nerdy Crafter mixing bowl, which has got a bit of tissue in, and I'm just going to run the airbrush into that. Until there's no colour. Okay. So, and then I can just tip that extra water away, of which there is lots. Oh, why have I put everything so far away? There we go. So that is the quickest way to change the colour in the airbrush when you are partway through. stop my little spill before I carry on. There we go. Yeah, and the I know Jackie said that she puts her blue mat like in the wash, so surprised me as well. But then I heard there's, oh, what is his name? There's a chap that does resin, and I cannot remember his channel name, but yeah, there is for cleaning the airbrush when you've completely finished. I have watched the tutorial for that as well. Jackie did put one up, but that doesn't seem too bad. Just about covering the tip and letting the water bubble back up through this way, and then you can unscrew this bit to clean inside. She suggests using like a cotton bud for doing that, and either water or rubbing alcohol. So we'll see how that goes. Right, so we've got my little rocks. We're going to go with, that's not the one that I want. That's the one I want. Okay, we'll go with, just do a little bit of that. So we've got a little bit of white, and then I'm going to do, no, a little bit of black and then a little bit of white to kind of do a grey. I suppose the other option is to go for a bit of a green. Yeah, I imagine I don't know about the spray on the nozzle. I don't think so. It's just controlled by pulling this bit backwards and forwards. So I think, yeah, the further back you pull this, the wider it goes. But I don't know if there's any finer controls than that are available. I'm just going to start by spraying into here again, just to make sure I've cleared the last of the water out. Right. Okay, so here we go. We're going to have a go at doing these stones. Just oh, that's too dark now, isn't it? Oh no, that stone is too light. Right. Okay, so just turn them round so we get the other side. Although I don't mind them having a slight difference. But yeah, I quite like the idea of adding in a little bit of green for a, you know, a mossy kind of idea of, let's see. It's just fun to play with all the new colours as well. So oh, right. Let's again, we have a little tester spray. There we go. We've got that green coming through now. Oops, I got a bit keen with that. Okay. Hello, the sun.
Hello.
Hello. Do you want to come and say hello? No?
Not really.
Auntie Em and Uncle Jay are in the chat.
Still not.
Debbie from camp? No? Okay. Sorry, guys. Oz doesn't want to come say hello. Oh. He's getting old now. Auntie Em says hi. It's going to be his birthday soon. Going to be inundated with small children. Debbie says hello. Stop trying to put things in my video unless you're going to come and be in my video. I have been gifted with a pig. A little Toy Story pig. Fine. It's going to get airbrushed if you leave it here too long. Yeah, I'm going to see how these dry. They've got a slight kind of greeniness to them, but I quite like that. That's what I was looking for, something sort of like mossy and then they will get piled up. Let's bring you back in. Oh, look at you being all shiny. I need like a camera that is better. That's what I need. I just need a camera that's better. Let me yes. I like Toy Story. We've got quite a lot of Toy Story bits and pieces here. So the last thing for me to do really on Ricky for today is to paint this the vine on his leg. So that's do I have a snail miniature? I could probably make one. Yeah, let's have a go. We can have a tiny snail that can get added. Why the heck not? Let's give it a go. Okay, as I've got a lump of clay still sat here, and that'll give that paint a little bit more time to dry before I go in and try and paint that vine green. If it hadn't been actually needed to hold the leg together, I would have rather have put the vine on last, but that's not really an option. But I am pleased with how it's come out. You okay? Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm happy to make a snail. We will have a go at making a snail.
He looks like a pastry.
He looks like a pastry.
Yeah, like when people make things out of pastries.
Oh, okay. You don't eat him.
I won't.
So like a cake topper.
No, like he just looks like he's made out of bread.
Oh, okay. It's because he's shiny, maybe
Yeah.
a little bit.
I don't know.
Oh. Squeeze, would you be able to help me put my divider back up? Because I want to try and change the camera angle without everybody having to look at our living room. Yeah, it needs to go the other way around there. So I've got the nicer side to me. Thank you. If you put it sort of there. Oh my goodness. I am a disaster waiting to happen. Yeah, go on. Sorry guys, just trying to sort you out with a better camera angle so that I can.
You should see now.
Okay, let's move you down here. There we go. See, I need more light though. Oh, sorry guys. That's the ceiling. Camera came out of its holder. Is that better? Maybe. I think so. We'll see. Is this giving you a better view? I can't now move my ring light because that's holding up the backboard. But yeah. Okay. So now you get excellent. I'm glad you know. Okay. I'm now gonna have to move him a little bit because you can't see what I'm doing. His shirt's always on backwards.
He says he realised.
Yeah. It's his thing. Wearing clothes back to front. It's like his whole identity. Sorry, it's my son. He does look a bit like a croissant. Uncle Jay agrees with you. So, snail. I guess we start by making a sort of snaily looking thing. You know when you think that you know what something looks like and then you try and make it and suddenly realise you've got no idea. Ricky the pretzel. Oh, yes, Jay. Oz has clothes on. They're just back to front. Okay. Snail, 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 snail. Definitely need more than one camera. And tiny sculpting is particularly difficult. Right, let's stop using my fingers and use my lovely sculpting tools. That's the thing. I'm so used to just Jackie always says that she's got sausage fingers and she manages to do gorgeous miniature sculpts. So I'm sure I can manage. Right. Body of snake. It's not a snake. What am I saying? It's a snail. And then house. So you know when I said to you, I can make a snail. What was I thinking? I can try and make a snail. It's all right. Vicky, my youngest will be 12 on Friday. So my daughter is all grown up. She's 20. Okay. Sorry, my face is now closer to the camera, which means I've probably got louder. I'll try and moderate. Tiny snail, does that work? I'm feeling like maybe I should have done this out of epoxy sculpt. But there we go. We'll see how it comes out. It might need a bit of help once it comes out of the oven. Oh, just stay there. Now it's sticking to my fingers. There we go. So we have a tiny snail. So any other suggestions for things to go in the background? Oh dear. I don't know. I did think about maybe doing a little bird to sit on the antlers, but I think with everything else, yeah, it is true. Oz would have been an 11-11-11 baby, which would have been cool. But no, sadly, a year too early. But that's all right. So yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I had thought about making a bird to go on the antlers, but then with the addition of the Christmas lights as well, I'm not sure if that might just be a bit too much, and I don't want to overbalance him, so we'll see. Maybe I'll make a bird for when I take the lights off, so that he can have a little bird in spring. Oh, Shaz, if you keep a list of ideas for me, that's fine. We can have a I'll put all the ideas into a poll, and yes, bird. Bird. That means I've got to make a flower as well, though. I have to try and make a bunny. I don't know. I could maybe, but I've never tried, but I've always fancied making a moon gazing hare at some point, so we'll see. So I am, as I say, about running out of things to paint and craft now, because we have made all the things that we were planning to make. We have painted Ricky. He is slightly less rickety than he was before. Yeah, maybe we'll end up with a whole woodland scene. And then I could diamond paint a background and have it. Oh, no. It's all getting out of control. What have we got? Robin, ladybird, fairy, rabbits. Oh, mini witch's hat. maybe I'll put a witch's hat on the snail. It's very silly. Yeah, I've definitely I've really enjoyed this whole process so far, and obviously we've still got a little bit further to go. Next week I will be adding colour to the base plate. Hopefully the ivy kit will be here so I can make that, and then we can also put the lights on him and he'll be all done. So yeah, I'm thinking I should probably, well, I don't know, I don't want to ruin it now. I'm in that stage where I'm thinking maybe I needed to add a different colour to the hoofs, but I don't know, I might just leave him be now. Yeah, where we're at. So I think unless anyone's got any burning questions they want me to answer or wants to strike up a conversation in the chat, we may well be coming to an end shortly. What things do I need to remind you of? What do I need to remind you of? Obviously, start thinking about my diamond painting event that is in February. If you are planning purchases of diamond paintings, do consider something that is romancy, relationshipy, hearts, flowers, whatever is, you know, sort of February themed to you, is fine. I've seen a couple of gorgeous little paintings recently of animals sat in teacups where the cups have got hearts on, and I think that would be perfect. So there's lots of options for you. Thank you, Sharon. Please remember to leave comments after the video and don't forget to like and subscribe. Yes, Debbie, same time next week I will be on at 8 again for another live. Yeah, I guess probably around the same length of time again. I'm glad that you have been joining me. It's been lovely to have you here. For people watching on the replay, please do leave a comment so that I know that you've checked out the video, and come over to Facebook and feel free to join the Crafty Coven group there. That will be the best place to find out what's going on with the event for February. Page for Crafty Witch that is linked to the group Crafty Coven. Yeah, it's complex, but it's difficult for other people to do things with pages. So thanks, Em. So yeah, so at the moment lives are every Wednesday, and then I do a video on a Monday and a Friday. This Friday's video is just a short time lapse for remembrance. So do check that out on Friday, and then Mondays will be an unboxing. Yeah, I think we are probably all done for today. Do go and check out Nerdy Crafter as well. Don't you know, I wouldn't be able to do any of this if I didn't have her kit to do it with, so do go and check her out. She has got Nerdy Crafter. If you're into gaming, she's also got Nerdy Gamer, and she's on Twitch as well. So yeah, go find her, check her out. Please say that I sent you. Yeah, she's just super wholesome. And also just to check out one of our event sponsors for the February event, which is Crafted Makes. They are on Etsy. They make resin pens and trays and cover minders, and have given all of my subscribers a 15% off discount if they use the code CRAFTYWITCH15, and that is until after the event. So feel free to check them out. At the moment, they've got some gorgeous Christmassy pens that have got little gonks inside. Go and check them out. I think that is probably all from me. Thank you for everybody for being here. It's always a joy. I know I'm a bit chaotic sometimes in a live, but it really is great to be able to share things other than diamond painting with you. So yeah, we will continue working on this project next week, and until then, stay crafty. Bye.